With hiring picking up, the unemployment rate has dropped to the lowest level in 2.5 years, down to 8.6%. The improvement in the jobs numbers is in keeping with other reports recently pointing to a rising economic tide. Holiday retail sales have been surprisingly brisk, along with a rise in consumer confidence.
Confidence is extremely important for the economy, and when you have a financial crisis like the one that we had, you see a reduction in confidence. You see people become very fearful, not only in financial markets but also households.
Another closely watched aspect is growth in payrolls. Employers added 120,000 jobs in November, and the previous 2 months of payrolls numbers were revised higher. Labor Secretary HILDA Solis says the November numbers are encouraging on the surface, but indicate that much more needs to be done to get Americans back to work.
Last year at this time, if you remember, Mark, it was at 9.8%, and now it's at 8.6%. But we still have a number of people, 13 million, that are still looking for work.
While encouraged himself by the report, President Barack Obama says Congress should do more, including passing a payroll tax cut before their end-of-year break.
And despite some strong headwinds this year, the American economy has now created, in the private sector, jobs for the past 21 months in a row. That's nearly 3 million new jobs in all.
Economists say that while the unemployment rate was lowered by more than 300,000 people giving up the search for work, there's been strong job growth for the past several months.
We're on a real run of strength in the household sector, although one of the things that really drove the unemployment rate down was a shrinkage of the labor force. But that wasn't the only thing that did it. We also continue to get very strong job growth in the household report sector.
Even with this better jobs report, risks from Europe's debt crisis remain. But for now, some better jobs numbers heading into the holidays. Mark HAMRICK, Associated Press, Washington.